Okay, so you guys are starting to heat up, and G Herbo was a big influence to you guys.
A big influence for sure.
Well, and then at one point, you guys do a song together, Stop.
Yep.
How did that come together?
Long story short, I've been knowing Herb before Herb was even G Herbo, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got a brother from over that way and shit. I always seen Herb on his block and shit at a young age when he was releasing all his first real hits and shit like that. I always seen him on his block and shit, you know, like walking through the east side, cause I used to go over there on my stepmama crib, and my godmama and shit, used to go over there and I used to kick with my brother, and we used to chill and shit like that. He from over that way, we used to walk through there and shit. I used to see her and shit, so he used to be an inspiration to me too, because he really knew how to rap, and I really fucked with his music. And I just seen all the attention that was on him back then. I was in school and shit back then, so I'm seeing this attention on him, and he seeing the attention from Bum J. So I'm like, damn, like this shit just a chain reaction, you know what I'm saying? So that shit inspired me and shit. So we end up making music and shit, getting up with each other. Bro seen us going crazy, and as y'all can see, like the first thing he put up under the comment was, damn, on what my shorty's rapping now, they little ass used to be bad as hell. Like that's how you know, like that solidified us, like, damn, how he know them, or he been to us, you know what I'm saying? So we ain't really gotta get into that detail, but on God, we end up making music and shit, doing that shit. We got up with each other. We flew out to LA. He got up with us and shit like that. We got up with him. We just kept getting up with bro. Anytime we around or something, he invite us out. Shit, we landed up in the studio, did a song, and shit. The rest was history.
Right. I mean, because you guys do Stomp, and then you guys actually do the music video, and he's in the music video as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so it seemed like he was really like going out of his way to support what you guys were doing, because by this time, you guys were up and coming, and G Herbo had been doing his thing for like 10 years.
For sure. If it ain't nobody in Chicago or anybody that could say this in the rap game, everybody know that Herb is somebody that's gonna pull through for you, you know? He gonna pull through, he gonna give you a feature, he gonna pull up and do the video with you. Herb is one of those type of guys.
I mean, yeah, I've been interviewing Herb since he was Lil Herb.
Little Herbie G.
You know? Yeah, I remember when he changed his name and everything else like that. I'm like, okay, you know.
For sure.
But I've always fucked with Herb. You know, I'm really, really happy with his success.
He genuine as hell.
Yeah, I agree. Because at one point, didn't Herb want to sign you guys?
Yeah, Herb definitely did. Everybody wanted to sign us, man. Everybody wanted to sign us. Like, we was the hottest shit smoking around that time. So shit, everybody was trying to get their hands on us, but you know, shit happens. Everybody doing good now though. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody complain. Everybody still intact. Everybody cool and shit. Ain't no problems.
Okay, so let's talk about that. So Herb wanted to sign you guys, but then all the labels started calling around this time.
Yeah.
So which labels reached out, like, with serious offers?
Shit, everybody reached out. Yeah, everybody reached out. We went with Atlantic. And shit over there. They met our standards, agreements, and they was fucking with us. You know what I'm saying? We had a lot we talked about. You know, like on like creative control and all that. Like with our videos, they let us do us, let us be us. So I ain't really had no problem with Atlantic. I fuck with them.
Well, here you are. You've been rapping since you're 8 years old.
Yeah.
And now you're sitting in Atlantic offices signing a major label record deal.
For sure.
How did that feel?
Shit, man. But that shit was like a dream come true. I'm in Chicago, so I ain't thinking like, all right, but ain't nobody really looking for us out here, you know what I'm saying? Because even if they was, we used to always think like, man, they looking for niggas out south, you know what I'm saying? They looking for niggas out south. But when we put the spotlight on us and seeing the attention and shit, we was getting a good feedback and shit like that. These labels hitting us and all this and that. We like, damn, we probably do got a real chance to do something with our life. We signed Atlantic and shit. I was like, bet I ain't gotta do the shit I was just doing no more. I don't gotta do none of that shit. I go my ass to LA. I went to LA.
Okay, now, did you guys sign Atlantic directly, or was it through No More Heroes?
Through No More Heroes.
Okay, that's a production company?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys basically worked with No More Heroes, and they set up the deal, and then you guys have the deal with them.
Yep, that's my production team.
You know, I'm not going to get into your pockets. I'm not going to ask how much the deal was or whatever else. But when you first got that advance check,
yeah,
what was that first major purchase that you made?
My crib. My crib was my first major purchase. I moved to LA and I gave my mama some money. I crashed my baby mama car the same day I got my check. Same day. I totaled that motherfucker. I got her a new car. I got her a new car and shit like that. But it wasn't really too much I splurged on. I got me a chain. And I got a chain gifted. So I ain't had to really buy too much jewelry. And the rest, I was just living life, going state to state, flying out and like doing what I gotta do like for my career, shit like that. I gotta be here, be at if a rapper birthday party or something or a BET weekend, anything like that, bet I'm going down here, I need clothes, I need to do this and that, bet I'm gone. So it wasn't really shit like too much I can really do because I was young too. Ain't no clubs every other weekend and shit like that. So certain clubs letting me in, but certain clubs ain't going for that shit.
Right, because you're what, like 19 at the time?
Yeah, 18, 19, one of them shits. 18 or some shit, I think. 18, 17. I don't know. When I signed my deal, I was like 17. I was 17, Sean 16, for sure.
Okay, does that mean that like your mom had to sign for you or give you permission or?
I had to sign my paper, but she had to sign for like, she definitely had to sign some shit like, cause we was young, you know what I'm saying? I forgot what it was, but my OG had to sign for some shit like consent or some shit like that. Like, I don't know, I forgot. But yeah, she had to sign for some shit. She wasn't just finna let her kids, sign no major deal and they just writing on the paper without her, her consent.
Okay, so you guys signed your deal and then you moved to LA. Was that the label's idea or your idea?
It was the label idea. It was like label idea and my production team idea because they just seen how much Chicago was in heat. Like it was a lot going on around that time too. So they was like, y'all gotta go. Like protect the brand. Y'all gotta go. So I ain't really getting no fuck. I'm like, all right, I could go. I'm gone, shit. But if I go somewhere, I want to go somewhere where I know like I want to do me. You know what I'm saying? Like if I go to Atlanta, I'm still gonna I'll probably be in some bullshit, this and that. But I want to go to LA because I can smoke. I want to go to LA because I can smoke and shit. I was chilling my ass in LA, sitting back making music, smoking. That was probably the best thing for me, Vlad.
Well, yeah, I mean, because before you guys moved, when you guys started buzzing in Chicago, and this is natural in hip hop, other dudes started dissing you.
Yeah, man, I don't know where the fuck them niggas go now, Vlad, but them niggas was dissing us and shit, Vlad, but God don't like ugly, you know what I'm saying? And I'm a handsome young man.
Well, yeah, I mean, one of the guys that dissed you was Sane Gang Twan.
Yeah, I don't even know who the fuck that is.
But, I mean, he ended up passing away.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know who that guy is, man.
I mean, how did you guys take that? I mean, to sit there and have to hear
people were
a whole bunch
steady
of
asking
dudes
me
that
like,
you've
how
never
you
met.
taking a loss of this guy? I'm like, I don't know him, so I can't really grieve. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was crazy to me though, because I'm like, damn, he dissed me. I don't even know this guy. You know what I'm saying? And like when he passed away, that shit was it was like, it was cruel and upsetting because like, bro got a family and shit. Like everybody got a family and shit. Like I'm like, damn, gang, like hope everybody doing well over there and shit, man.
Well, I mean, when you look at the early music, you guys do talk about dissing the dead in certain songs.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that you're a little bit older, do you regret that, or are you willing to do that again?
No, I don't regret nothing, Vlad. I don't regret shit, man. That shit. It was a dark time of my life. You know what I'm saying? I was going through a lot of shit too. Like that shit don't be fun or cool losing homies. You know what I'm saying? Or people that you're really close to. You done slept in the bed with, slept on the floor with, like no bullshit. Like I ain't saying like I had to sleep on the floor and shit like that, but like like we just this what homies do. Like you want to be outside and you kicking and y'all growing up, same life, same everything. So it's like I bet that's what we do. Like we spend time with each other and shit like that. I can never get those memories back and shit like that. That shit was the fun time of my life. But when you losing people like that and shit, that shit hurt. You know what I'm saying? So it caused you to do a lot of stupid shit, a lot of shit that you wouldn't think that you would do. So it's like, yeah, But I don't regret that shit though. Like I'm mature enough now to know like, I ain't got time for that shit. I ain't got time for that shit. But Yeah, that was part of my little kid life, you know.
Yeah, I mean, the whole dissing of the dead and smoking the op packs and everything else like that, that came out of Chicago. That spread to places like
For sure.
Jacksonville and you know Bronx and so forth. But and you see kind of a lot of tragedies that happen over that. If we know, for example, FBG Duck gets killed right after he drops Dead Bitches, where he just names all these people. But I'll be honest, if someone was a little bit older, like my dad died about 5 years ago. And,
Yeah, I'm sorry for your loss, bro.
thank you. And on Twitter, I remember a bunch of people were like, yeah, I'm smoking Vlad's dad pack and blah, 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 blah. And I'm reading it and I'm going like, okay, I know they're trying to get under my skin, but it doesn't really bother me all that much. My dad's gone. Like, what am I supposed to do getting mad at someone dissing my father who passed away? It's almost like I feel like people who crash out over that, they just are looking for an excuse to do something.
Vlad, I could tell you this. When people doing that, some people do it like, okay, if a nigga like, say for instance, a regular person got shot by someone and they from sets and shit like that, they gonna feel like the other set gonna feel like, I bet he got shot. He physically got killed by somebody. I don't know if your pops physically got killed by someone or was it like natural causes?
It was natural cause. He died from Parkinson's.
Right. So like you can't say you smoking on nobody from natural causes. Like even if somebody in Chicago died like even if it's an op or anything, they die from a perk or like anything, like some niggas still say smoking on them, but it's like you let that shit go no matter what he done did or whatever. Like folks die from natural causes. So it's like you ain't do nothing to that man, you ain't hurt that man. So if they saying smoking on your pops and shit, like y'all ain't do shit to him. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't say you smoking on nobody that you did nothing to. That man died from natural causes, which is like life. You know what I'm saying? So niggas better hope they die from natural causes. Like they died from getting shot and killed every day. So nigga, you better hope a nigga don't walk you down. You better hope you can die from natural causes. Like no bullshit. That's how I want to go out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I just feel that when it comes to that, things have escalated so badly over the years. Like, I've interviewed Fulio a couple of times.
For sure.
And, when he did the video, like When I See You, he did it at the graveyard, holding up pictures of Young and Ace's dead brother and, the other people who died, violently. It's almost as if like people use this as marketing strategies more so than actual anger and real emotion. You see what I'm saying? Because those are the videos that get 50 million views.
Yeah, that shit is market strategy though. No bullshit. Like, hell yeah, that shit is. Like, the world don't be knowing what's going on until they do their research. So when they do their research and shit, and they find out like, oh damn, he was at the grave site with his brother. He put his brother in the song. I know this is his brother because he posted him like shit like that. Like, it's just this shit really is a cycle. You know what I'm saying? Everybody do their research and shit like that. So it's like, yeah, this shit do be like a marketing strategy. You know what I'm saying? For us, but they don't be knowing that shit because it's like, damn, this what's going on in their real life. So they're like, oh, what he talking about? This shit true. But whole time, some of this shit can be true. Some of this shit can be false. It's just we use it as marketing. Y'all, they'll never know unless a motherfucker go to jail for it or shit like that.